are not very common today, but maybe in times one can try them. There are few publications on advanced vaccine processes also. But as I said, they may be initially little more expensive because they need absence of AOP. We have discussed. Then role of free radicals, as I said they oxidize those compounds very fast. Reactive adsorption I talked. Reactive adsorption, as I said it's one of the very, it's a newer technique. It is very similar to catalysis, so may become commercial. It may be used for wastewater treatment for removal of these emerging compounds, contaminants. This is, next please. This is just a quote of Albert Einstein on environmental monitoring. Okay, next. This is some facts about these drug disposal. Next. Thank you. I have not told you. If you have any question, please let me know. Let me thank you all for your patient listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request Dr. Zeenat Arif ma'am and Dr. Vinita Singh ma'am to please offer felicitations to our guests. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mudita Mishra, your host for the evening. Every good occasion has an end, but the legacy continues. I'm sure all the delegates, research scholars, foreign speakers, and students of HBTU had an enjoyable feast of knowledge throughout the last 3 days of grueling technical sessions and interactions. There were speakers from all across the world, apart from the learned professors and industry experts who spoke on the occasion on a variety of subjects like sustainability, digitalization, green chemistry, etc. We are fortunate to have them speak on research going on in their respective areas. In a nutshell, this ChemTechnova has been an immense success despite the few hiccups we faced on the way. On this note, I would like to request our dignitaries to please come and take the seat on the dais. Our chief guest, Professor Ajay Dalai sir, Distinguished Professor in Chemical Engineering and Canada Research in Bioenergy University of Saskatchewan, Canada. Guest of honor, Professor M.K. Jha sir, Professor at NIT Jalandhar and Director at MIT Muzaffarpur. Distinguished guest, Professor S.P. Chaurasia sir, Professor at NIT Jaipur and past President at Indian Desalinization Association. I would also like to request the Dean of School of Chemical Technology, Dr. G.L. Devanani sir, to please come up on the dais, along with the Organizing Secretary, Dr. S.V.A.R. Shastri sir. Thank you, sirs. I would like to request students to please offer flower pots to the dignitaries.
हेलो बोलिए आ जाइए हाँ
As we begin with the proceedings of this valedictory session, I would like to request our organizing secretary, Dr. SVAR Shastri sir, to please give a brief report of Chem Technova 2024.
Thanks, Murita. Respected Chief Guest of today's function, Professor Ajay Dalai sir. Guest of Honor, Professor IICHE sir. Distinguished guest, Professor Chaurasia sir. Dean School of Chemical Technology, Professor Devanani sir. HOD of Chemical Engineering, Dr. Dias, Dr. Ashish Kapoor sir. All the HODs of other branches and all the faculties and respected and distinguished participants of this 3 days international conference, Chem Technova 2024. Once again, a warm good evening to all of you. I welcome once again to this inaugural vanity function of this 3-day international conference. We had our sponsors, IOCL as a title sponsor, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, and Tata Blue Scope Steel. They were the platinum sponsor for our conference. In addition, we have Tata Solar Roof and Sarogi Industries. So we thank all of them for helping us out to conduct this conference. Hopefully, we have conducted it successfully because we have to be optimistic in our endeavors. So we had total 12 parallel sessions of oral presentations. Then we had 3 parallel sessions in the online presentations. We had 3 parallel sessions of poster presentations. Total we had received around 250 papers, and we had around 200 participants in the offline mode and around 200 plus participants in the online mode. So we had around 400 plus participants across the country. Some of them have joined from US and Europe also in online mode. So we had best paper awards with cash prizes and best poster awards with cash prizes, which will be announced at the end of this session. We have received an overwhelming response from all the participants, and we have tried our level best to make this event a successful one by calling best researchers and academicians and industrialists also in the first day in their relevant realms. Hopefully all the participants are benefited. We are also covering it live YouTube, so people in online mode also. I thank all the resource persons for their quick acceptance of our request and helping us out to carry out this 3 days international conference successfully. We also have received so many blessings from all the guests coming over here. So Tata Blue Steel MD sir has blessed us to conduct this every year with their partnership, and also he requested that do it in such a way that international participants also come here physically, and whatever required, do it, and they will give the full support to us. So we express profound thanks to them. So I also hope that all the participants have immensely benefited, and they'll be going back to their home institutions with enhanced knowledge. So thank you once again. So we'll move forward to the next part of the proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call upon Dr. Zeenat Tarif ma'am to introduce our distinguished guest, Professor S.P. Chaurasia sir.
Very good evening to all the esteemed members sitting on the dais, faculty members and all the students. I welcome you all to the valedictory ceremony of 3 days international conference Chem Technova 2024. It's my immense pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker, Professor S.P. Chaurasia. Professor S.P. Chaurasia sir is a distinguished academician holding the prestigious position of professor in Department of Chemical Engineering at Malviya National Institute of Technology, Jaipur. He earned his PhD from IIT Bombay, showcasing his dedication to academic excellence. Prior to this, he completed his MTech and BTech from HBTI Kanpur, laying a strong foundation for his academic journey. His profile research contributions are reflected in his impressive publications record, which includes 64 journal publications and 88 conference publications. His commitment to advancing knowledge extends beyond publications, as he has successfully led 7 research projects, demonstrating his ability to translate theoretical concepts into practical applications. As a mentor and guide, Professor Chaurasia sir has supervised 12 PhD research scholars, nurturing their academic and research pursuits. His efforts have been recognized with 15 awards and honor, underscoring his significant contribution to the field of chemical engineering. In addition to his academic achievements, Professor Chaurasia sir has been actively involved in professional societies. He was nominated as convener of the Committee for International Relations by the Indian Institute of Chemical Engineering in 2017. Furthermore, sir was elected as chairman of the Jaipur Regional Center of IICHE in 2014, 2013 and 2012, highlighting his leadership and commitment to fostering professional development within the community. So I request sir to please give our concluding remarks for this Chem Technova 2024.
Thank you, Dina. Dignitaries on the dais, Professor Ajay Dalai from University of Saskatchewan, Canada, Professor Devanani, Dean of School of Chemical Engineering here, Professor M.K. Jha and Organizing Secretary Dr. Sastri, the members in the audience, participants, and my dear students. Coming to HBTU, it is like homecoming for me. And whenever I get any invitation from HBTU, I simply cannot resist for not coming here. And I will drop only if there is some urgency or emergency. During ChemCon 2022 also, I had planned everything to come here. And, due to some exigency, actually, I had packed my bags and the car was ready, but suddenly my father got sick and I had to drop my plan last year. Otherwise, I would have been here during ChemCon 22 also, because I was one of the co-organizers for Indo-Canadian session with Professor Jha from India for that. And Professor Ajay Dalai is, our evergreen and partner from Canadian side for any activity you propose. He is always there to support us. I would like to thank Professor Sastri, the head of department, Professor Ashish Kapoor, dean and faculty members, and all the organizers, students here. You have invited me and given this opportunity to interact with you. During the conference, or during my, about 35 years of academic journey, I have realized that the most important outcome to take home for any participant through the conference is the networking. What you get, your connections developed through, talking to different delegates, participants from different institutions. Because it's very difficult in 10 minutes presentation, somebody is putting his research work for 10 years and you will be able to understand that. It is next to impossible. But you can have definitely a feel about it, and if you like about it, you can interact with that person and you can continue a new journey for your new collaboration and networking activity. You can, be always in win-win situation through your networking and through your networking partners, if you choose right partners. And I always feel indebted to ChemCon because of ChemCon participation. I came across through Professor Ajay in Chandigarh, ChemCon, December 2008, and since then, we are working together, and the collaborative research and academic activities with University of Saskatchewan and MNIT Jaipur is an example. It is the best in MNIT, and it is an example, in the ministry amongst all the associated institutions. Most of the time, institutions sign MOU for collaborative activities, and it remains in the files only. After that, it does not come out. It is not benefiting to the student or faculty or the institution. The directors and vice chancellors, they sign MOU and they write in their CV that they have signed 100 MOUs, 200 MOUs, and no output, practically, or very little output. So, whenever you are taking, especially the students who are here, whenever you are taking part in such conferences, you try to have maximum possible interaction, talk freely to all the people, and get yourself associated and take advantage of this participation. See, overall, I feel very happy to see, the infrastructure development here, and the number of participants who are here till the end of validity session, because in most of the cases by this time, people are tired and they go away. So with these words, I am again thanking you for inviting me to be here, and I hope that you will continue interaction with me and others, and with this desire that I get some other opportunity to interact with you very soon and frequently. Thank you once more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to call upon Ms. Mansi Tiwari to introduce our guest of honor, Professor IICHE SC HBTU. Thank you, Modita. Thank you, Modita. Dr. IICHE SC HBTU, impressive academic journey including earning a PhD from the Indian Institute of Technology, Dhanbad in 1993. Dr. Mithilesh Kumar Jha, Professor, Higher Administrative Grade, Department of Chemical Engineering, Joint Faculty Center for Energy and Environment, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, National Institute of Technology, Jalandhar, and currently Principal, Muzaffarpur Institute of Technology, Muzaffarpur under Department of Science, Technology and Technical Education, has been a recipient of a Raj Bapu Patil National Award for Promising Engineering Teacher, Best Engineering College Teacher Award for Punjab State, Young Scientist Fellowship Award, Jharkhand Ratan Award, NIT Jalandhar, Best Teacher Award 2021, etc. Dr. Jha has served as Director, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Government Institute of Engineering Technology, Shimla, Visiting Professor, Asian Institute of Technology, Bangkok, and at NIT Jalandhar, Member of Board of Governors, Dean Academic, Dean Student and Alumni, Head, Chemical Engineering, Leather Technology, Center of Training and Placement, Center of Energy and Environment, etc. He has also served as an external member, Senate, San Longwal Institute of Engineering and Technology, Longwal, and external member, Finance Committee, Sardar Swaran Singh National Institute of Bioenergy, Kapurthala. He has supervised 23 PhD students, 22 MTech students, and published more than 150 papers in reputed journal and conference proceedings. I would like to Mr. Jha, sir, for address the gathering.
chief guest of today's validity session, Professor Ajay Dalai, a distinguished professor of chemical engineering at University of Saskatchewan. He is also chairman IICHE Canada Regional Center, first overseas regional center opened in anywhere in the world, first time a historical event. He is also presently Vice President, Canadian Society of Chemical Engineering, and next year he will be the President of Canadian Society of Chemical Engineering. First time I got an opportunity to meet him during World Congress on Chemical Engineering at Glasgow in the year 2005. And from 2005 we are working together, meeting together, mainly in ChemCon and all these things. And when I was president of Indian Institute of Chemical Engineer 2021, at that time we have changed our constitution to open overseas regional center of IICHE, and Professor Dalai is the first person who has taken initiative and established that center. And in ChemCon 2000 last year, that center was inaugurated at this place only. They have elected their office bearer and all these things. So this HBTU Kanpur has made a historical, you can say, and again this signing of MOU with Canadian Society of Chemical Engineering and IICHE and all these things, that are the things. So just I think Professor S.V. Chaurasia was telling the importance of such type of conference, and that I am telling you, apart from this delivering lecture or listening lecture, there are many things more which we can do in such type of international conference and all these things. And especially Professor Dalai has made, because if you see in anywhere in the country, he is very popularly known in all the NITs and IITs, because he visited frequently and encouraged the students to come, and he provides a scholarship. He has largest funding, you can say, being a professor of chemical engineering, the first professor in Canada who has the maximum funding, largest funding you can say under him, and he supports the students with the scholarship and all these things. So that is very big thing for all of us. Then we have your Vice Chancellor, but he is not present here, Professor Shamsher, because every time I see he is very dynamic person, always supports such type of venture and all these things. Last year also, this today also we met and all these things. So certainly his support is very much essential. Then we have Professor S.P. Chaurasia, again very stalwart in chemical engineering from NIT Jaipur, former Vice President of IICHE also. And again we can say he is the future president of IICHE also sometime, because such type of person cannot be remain absent for the larger duration in IICHE. And then we have Professor G.L. Devnani, Dean, School of Chemical Technology, Head of the Department, Professor Ashish Kapoor, Organizing Secretary, Dr. S.V.R. Sastry, and he was also attended as a, you can say, IICHE delegate during this Canadian Society of Chemical Engineering annual meeting, which we attended at recently at Calgary. In that, and he is also very dynamic and all these things, because last year also he organized ChemCon. And then again this IICHE student chapter is one of the organizing committee in this, which organizing this international conference and all these things. Because I used to visit many places due to IICHE and all these things associated, and then many few you can say student chapter is so much active and all these things in such type of events. Then regarding this conference, I can say, because what happens, why it is so important nowadays in international conference, and again you can say not only international conference, but this international association. Because whenever I'd like to got some opportunity in all these things, so now what happened, we have global opportunities for you can say our engineers, especially for our younger engineers and all these things. Because when we have done our chemical engineering and all these things, we do not have much you can say such type of exposure and all these things. But now the students, at least for Indian students, our responsibilities are developed. Now we have to manage this, you can say NASA also, and we have to manage ISRO also. This means both responsibility lies on us, and whole world is looking for us, because Indian students have proved you know what they can do and all these things. The second thing is the responsibility of such type of institution like a state government institution is much more, because if you see recently a very good information came about ISRO and all these things. There all the scientists of ISRO who have done the commendable job were from state engineering college or state university, because in state university or state engineering college mainly we got, you can say, natural talents, and in IIT NIT sometimes we say they are the artificial talent. They have quota, you can say, visit, their parents support, they have money and all these things. So from such type of institutions, you can say like from HBTU Kanpur, or I belong, presently I heading one institute that is also one of the best institution of Bihar, not under IIT NIT category but under state government institution, you can say. There I found like our students got 45 students qualified in GATE. My NIT Jalandhar 50 students qualified the GATE. Now you see where 45 and 50, only 5 difference is there, like that. So such type of institutions are also doing very good and all these things. So our global opportunity is there for them, for India, for abroad and all these things. And such type of institutions can contribute largely for this country upliftment and all these things. Sometimes what happens, earlier if you see IIT graduates and all these things, mainly 90% IIT graduates, they move to US and all these things at the time. And then the institutions like this have served the country, and you can say have largely contributed in many speakers. So I will not discuss much more in all these things, but certainly I congratulate all the organizers and all these things who have very organized this international conference and all these things on a very right theme. And I especially thanks to Canadian delegations, especially Professor Ajay Dalai, because it is very difficult to manage the time from Indian people, and then he from Canada has managed the time to come here to bless this institution. And within 1 year it is very difficult for such type of person to visit twice, but you can say last year also he came, again this year also he came, and all these things. So with this I thanks everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request Ms. Vaishali Ajay to please introduce our chief guest, Professor Ajay Dalai, sir. Thank you, Modita. Professor Dalai is an exceptional researcher, distinguished professor, and Canada Research Chair in Bioenergy in the Department of Chemical and Biological Engineering at the University of Saskatchewan. He has served as Head of Chemical Engineering and Associate Dean, Research and Partnership in the College of Engineering. Professor Dalai worked as Special Advisor to Vice President, Research Signature Areas of Energy and Mineral Resources. Professor Dalai's research focus is on sustainable energy development, including bioenergy, gas-to-liquid technologies, biodiesel production, hydrogen production, value-added products from biomass, and pollution control. Dr. Dalai has published over 700 research papers, mostly in heterogeneous catalysis and catalytic processes, in international journals and conference proceedings, with his 150 plus researchers and many national and international collaborators. He has got several patent applications. His groundbreaking research has led to over 43,000 citations of his work, H index of 100 and I-10 index of over 460. He serves in the editorial board of several prestigious journals. He has received fellowship from 10 different prestigious national and international societies. Professor Dalai is also a Fulbright Fellow from USA, DAAD Fellow from Germany, and JSPS Fellow from Japan. He has received several national and international awards. Recently, he has received Indian Institute of Chemical Engineers DRC Lifetime Achievement Award, Canadian Society of Chemical Engineering R.S. Jain Memorial Award for outstanding contributions to chemical engineering profession.
Royal Society of Canada's Meraslo Romanowski Medal for Outstanding Contribution to Environmental Science, University of Saskatchewan's George Ivany Internationalization Award, and University of Saskatchewan's Distinguished Researcher Award. Now, I request Professor A.K. Dalai sir to kindly address the gathering.
Good afternoon to you all. All the distinguished colleagues on the dais, including Professor Chaurasia from MNIT Jaipur, Professor Jha from MIT Bihar, and Professor Devnani, Dean, School of Chemical Technology, HBTU Kanpur, and also Professor Shastri, the Secretary of this international conference, and also of the dais, Professor Kapoor, Head of Chemical Engineering, Professor Chabas, and also my friend Prasenjit Mandal from IIT Roorkee. And dear friends, dear students, and all the colleagues from MNI, from the HBTU Kanpur. It has been a real pleasure to be here to talk to many of you and also give a talk at the Sustainable Conference. I think sustainability is the really key. Those who are working, we have to really look at how we are doing at the world stage. India is doing really well in my mind. India is the fifth biggest economy in the world at this point. It's probably going to exceed Germany by next year to be the fourth largest economy in the world. The only area that I think when you heard Professor Jha speaking about how much oil we import from outside, it's about 75% of what we use internally. So I think we have a lot of resources within the country. This is one of the few countries in the world where we get maximum sunlight. I think the energy from sun is probably 6 times more than what the energy the entire world uses every day. So I think there is a really sustainable way to extract energy from the sunlight for everybody's benefit that itself would reduce the global emission drastically. So that's one thing. The other thing is work on the renewable resources such as biomass to produce energy, produce chemicals, so that we don't depend too much on the foreign oil, and we can save a lot of money from that we spend on importing this oil. So the third thing is the manpower that we have. If we compare China with India, China has shrinking manpower. So they made a policy, one-child policy. I was in China in November for 3 weeks. I see that the economy looks very good from outside, but when you look at inside, there is a shortage of manpower. And India has probably the world's largest manpower with the under 35, I think it's probably the largest resources that the world has right now. And so we have looking at that sustainably and mentoring the young people to work for India in different sectors. I think Professor Jha mentioned about the ISRO, what ISRO is doing. That's one example. Being a student at HBTU, which is India's one of the premier institutes, we have a lot to offer. And this conference that we're looking at the sustainable green chemical technology challenges and opportunities, I think it's very timely. And you heard a lot, as Professor Shastri summarized, 12 parallel sessions, a lot of deliveries of different technology, etc. So I think with your talented faculty on campus in not only chemical engineering, also biochemical engineering, other technology, I think there's a lot of resources that you can learn and prepare yourself to contribute to the society so that you can make your parents real proud. And when we were all born, we had one basically climate that we had seen, but the climate changing very rapidly. And a lot of us want very high quality of life. We use energy every day, and that's kind of what we should do anyway. But when we look at breathing air and drinking water, it's everybody's right to get the best quality of air to breathe and best quality of water to drink. And as engineers, it becomes our responsibility to contribute to that particular quality of life, not only for us, but also for our next generation, but also for the children, our grandchildren. And that's a lot of responsibility there. And then you see the global carbon dioxide emission is gradually increasing drastically. It's not stopping, even if there are a lot of commitments, a lot of investments. We have hydrogen program, we have a solar program, we have nuclear program, we have clean water program. We have all kinds of programs, but still we need energy to live. So if you can get energy and other products sustainably, then we can hopefully stabilize the air quality, stabilize the quality of water that we drink, and also food is also another area that we use every day. But we sometimes get into areas where we don't get the proper food, even if we are in the best city or best country, one of the best country in the world. Food is often contaminated. One time I was in China about 10 years ago, and I saw there's one lake was fully contaminated. Next time I went, the lake was fully cleaned. So I tried to find out what the Chinese did to get that lake cleaned. So that lake was getting a lot of water from nearby industries, just like people polluting Ganges. So Modi ji has one program that, okay, we have to clean Ganges, but if we do not put dirty water into Ganges, the Ganges will be always clean. That's what we see in North America. When we go to lakes, rivers, they're always clean because nobody puts dirty water into the river or the lakes. So what I found in China, all the dirty water coming to that lake from nearby industries was really polluting the lake and creating a lot of algae. So what they did is they put a lot of vegetation in that water stream coming to the lake. So the water stream would, the plants, they put a lot of plants in the water stream. So the plants would take most of those nutrients that was coming and polluting the lake. And therefore the water getting cleaner in the lake because they are not receiving those pollutants. So what I find also that if you put the plants in those streams, polluted stream, and you grow food and vegetable, rice, and then you know they are all polluted, but you don't use it, but you export it. So you make money on the polluted water, on the polluted land, somebody else is suffering. So all I'm saying is when you get to eat any fruits and vegetables, we really have to be really mindful. If we can grow them locally, we can have the cold storage locally, and I think we all can do that. They have the cold storage, and then you store the food, local food, and get it gradually to the market. So the farmers win, we get good food, and we don't have to import food from long distances. So that's another sustainable way of growing and utilizing food, for example. So just wanted to conclude with a suggestion to young people here, all the students. So what you learn in the conference, as Professor Shastri mentioned, is one thing, that's the technical side. But when you want to grow and contribute to India and to the world, to your family, it's always not the knowledge that you carry from the institute is important. This gives you a forum to make money, to have good quality of life, yourself, your family, your children, your parents. But the other 15, 16 hours that you have to learn how to manage your time, how do you find time to do exercise, and at least 1 hour every day so that you feel stay healthy, and make some good friends that give you a lot of pleasure, don't work in isolation, and also always keep contact with your mentors, find mentors that can help you to grow in a professional and personal life, including parents. Spend time with your parents when you're at home so that they understand you, understand them. You give a lot of pleasure when you spend time with your parents, very, very important. And also, whatever you learn here, try to use that in your personal life and professional life, not just for money, but for the society, for common people who don't have education, who don't have resources to study. And if you also can help somebody to study and grow, and it could be a neighbor, could be a friend, or could be somebody that is not able to send their children to college. I think that's also very, very important. I think if you make people around us happy and healthy and prosperous, and we also be happy and prosperous ourselves. So those qualities are very, very important. When you go to work in industry, you would find that a lot of us would see, what do I get out of this company? How do I get more money? How do I get bonus? How do I get leave? I can visit my parents. But the most important thing is what you can do for that company. They give you, say, 1 lakh a month. Can you contribute something that the company can get 50 or maybe 20 lakhs per month from your services? And I'm sure somebody will notice that, and the reward, and your life can turn things around, and you can do way better. So instead of thinking for yourself, think for the company, think for your fellow friends and who are working around you. See what you can do for them. I think that will enrich your life, and it can make you a better person. In the long run, you will be also be rewarded. And when there is ups and downs in life, the most important thing is the patience. Have patience, leave it to time, do not react to anything instantly, and if somebody says you something, think about it. This person said something, maybe something good hidden underneath. Let me realize, don't react to anything quickly. And if you want to spread things around, spread good stories, good news, don't try to spread bad things. So that makes you sad. And if you spread good news that you got good marks, this and that, and family is doing well, I think you are happy, your friends are happy. And also when you share bad things, also it relieves you from your thought that, okay, so you get it out of your mind, that also makes you happy. So I think the communication is the key. When you work in industry, you go home or you spend time with your friends, communication is the key. Try to be honest, try to be sincere, try to be hardworking, and the sky is the limit, as Professor Jha said about ISRO. I think you can do wonders, and the whole world is waiting to take your services. And I know that we are very close to Holi, and I'm so impressed that many of you still stayed till last minute of this conference. Thank you so much. God bless you, and do whatever you can do for the society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request Dr. G.L. Devnani, sir, and Dr. S.V.A.R. Shastri, sir, to please felicitate our chief guest, Professor Ajay Dalai, sir. I would further like them to felicitate our guest of honor, Professor M.K. Jha sir. Further, I would like to request them to please felicitate our distinguished guest, Professor S.P. Chaurasia sir. Now, it's time for memento distribution for the faculty coordinators. I would like to request the dignitaries to please offer a memento to our organizing secretary, Dr. S.V.A.R. Shastri sir. Faculty coordinators, Dr. Pranav Chaudhary sir. Dr. Shravan Kumar sir, he's not available, so I request Dr. Benita Singh ma'am to please accept the memento on his behalf. Dr. Zeenat Arif ma'am. Dr. Binita Singh ma'am. And Dr. Rajkamal Kushwaha sir. Further, I would like to request our distinguished guests to please offer the mementos to the IICHE Student Chapter core team. First, we have office bearers, Mr. Kandarp Trivedi, Miss Isha Singh, Mr. Abhishek Pandey, Ms. Mudita Mishra, Mr. Nishant Gola, Mr. Dev Mohan Singh, Mr. Prakhar Gupta, Mr. Yatendra Yadav, Mr. Abhishek Yadav, Mr. Abhishek Krishna Srivastav, Sub-Executive Members, Mr. Vishwajit Yadav, Mr. Chayan Upadhyay, Mr. Yash Shakya, Mr. Anshul Gupta, Ms. Ashu Kumari, Mr. Aman Mishra, and Ms. Kriti Jha. Thank you, sirs. This is a much-awaited event in every student's endeavor of this mega conference, as it gives the returns to the efforts put in by them throughout their academic endeavor during the last 3 days. It gives a sense of achievement and a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments. Thus, it's time for the distribution of certificates and mementos, for which I would like to request Dr. SVAR Shastri sir to please come up on the stage.
Thanks, Amrita. So now this is the time for distribution of the prizes, including the certificates and cash awards to the winners of all the events. So first we have oral sessions, offline presentations, theme, safety, health and environment, ANN and IMS. Group number LHC 102. The first prize of 1200 rupees goes to Ms. Chandrika Sengar, HBTU Kanpur. She is a research scholar. The second prize goes to Mr. Abhishek Patel. Then oral offline, biomass utilization, bioenergy, effluent treatment and utilization of plastic waste. The first prize from hall number LSC 103 goes to Dr. D. Venkat Padma, faculty from MVJR College, JNTU, Hyderabad. First prize. I think she's not there, she was left. The second prize goes to Mr. Devang Gupta, HBTU Kanpur. Devang Gupta. Okay, we'll do later. Then ISP, hall number LSC 104, the first prize of 100 rupees goes to Ms. Sunidhi Rani Singh, HBTU Kanpur. The second prize goes to Mr. Rahul Singh, HBTU Kanpur. He's not there, we'll get later. Then hall number LHC 105, wastewater treatment and CIP. The first prize goes to Mrs. Parul Divedi, HBTU Kanpur. She is a scholar. The second prize goes to Miss Shreya, HBTU Kanpur. She is a PG student. Next, hall number LHC 106, Composite and Smart Materials and EMR. The first prize goes to Miss Anisha Mandal, IIT Kharagpur. She is a research scholar from IIT Kharagpur. Second prize goes to Miss Shilpi Tiwari, DMSRD Kanpur. So she is not there, we will give her later. Then we have oral offline presentations after lunch. So LHC 102 hall again. The first prize goes to Mr. Bhanu Pratap Singh from NIT Warangal. He is a research scholar. The second prize goes to Mr. Anurag Kumar Shastri. He is a research scholar again from IIT Dhanbad, IISM Dhanbad. Then LHC 103, EGT and CCS Climate and Sustainability. Hall number LHC 103. The first prize goes to Akansha Verma and Dr. Soma Banerjee. He is the scholar and faculty of HBTU Kanpur. So they are not there, we will give her later. The second prize goes to Akarshita Singh from HBTU Kanpur. Not there. Then oral offline from LHC 104, air pollution control and new and nano materials. The first prize goes to Vaishali Ajagiri from HBTU Kanpur, research scholar. The second prize goes to Muhammad Arif Sheikh Gujri from IIT Jammu. Muhammad Arif, IIT Jammu. Not there. We shall give them later. Then, oral offline again, soil waste management, renewable alternate energy and catalysis and reaction engineering, LSC 105 hall. The first prize goes to Ms. Mansi Tiwari, HBTU Kanpur. The second prize goes to Dr. Muhammad Moiz Khan, faculty from NIT Srinagar. Faculty from NIT Srinagar. Then oral online sessions. The first prize in online session 1 goes to Saurav Kumar Maiti from Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. So they are in online mode, so we should give them later. I am just announcing. Then oral online session 1, second prize of 1000 rupees goes to Abhinay Fatima from Coimbatore Institute of Technology. I am announcing. Then oral online session 2, the first prize goes to Dr. Darupudi Krishna from Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. Online mode, we'll announce. we'll give them later. Then second prize goes to Prakhar Gupta and Vishwajit Yadav from HBTU Kanpur. Then oral online session 3. The first prize goes to Dr. Debayan Bhaumik from Brainwari University. We shall give them later. Then online session 3, second prize goes to N. Gopichand from Pondicherry University. We shall give them later. So next we have poster sessions prizes. The first prize in the poster session 1 of ₹1000 goes to Miss Mukta Yadav, Mrs. Mukta Yadav. She is a faculty and also research scholar of HBTU Kanpur. She is not available, we shall give later. Then second prize goes to Mr. Dev Mohan from HBTU Kanpur. Then poster session 2, the first prize goes to Ms. Tanisha Mukhopadhyay from Haldia Institute of Technology, West Bengal. And the second prize in poster session 2 goes to Ms. Isha Singh from HBTU Kanpur. So as we promised, we have given total cash worth 30,000 rupees in all these prizes. In online sessions and offline sessions, oral presentation, the first prize was of 1200 rupees and second prize was of 1000 rupees. In poster sessions, the first prize was of 1000 rupees and second prize was of 800 rupees. So thank you once again. I request the dignitaries please sit back. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request the Dean of School of Chemical Technology, Dr. G.L. Devnani, sir, to please give the concluding remarks. First, I'm instructed that I'm supposed to ask if any of the participants would like to give the feedback for the Chem Technova 2024. Is anyone interested? Even anyone amongst the speakers? Would anyone like to give the feedback? Yes, yes. Sush.
This program, Chem Technova 2024, was a well-organized program, nicely held, widely publicized, actually all for the motivation of the presenters. Lots of prizes were there, and I saw that all the organizers will be in a beat mood and have been very cooperative with all the participants. I must thank all the organizers for this program. Thank you very much. One of my suggestions is, sorry to include again, that this program where prizes was announced, since this was organized in online mode also, probably this program would also be broadcast through online mode so that they could get the instant information readily. Thank you.
So dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, good evening to one and all. So I have participated in this conference as a student, as a researcher, as a faculty, then as a presenter as well as a chair session. So I'll be the best person to give a feedback for this conference, I believe, because I have closely associated and I have closely observed all the happenings of the conference. So what do you expect from a conference, right? So from time being like the time we communicate to the people, like the papers, how we communicate to the publications, right? So these are the important things where as a participant I expect. So the day one I started here, I would have the good reception first of all, then after that good inaugural, right? And several aspects. We know Professor Sastry, how meticulously he does the things. So one is meticulously planning. So people can plan meticulously, but meticulously execution is the crux of the problem. So he does it in 100% way. So my hearty congratulations to the whole team. And another important thing very much I envy about is the thing, the team, the core team, especially the student team. So my hearty congratulations to all the students who have helped to make this Meha event very successful. If we can say that time is money, they have invested millions and billions. With the short note, once again I congratulate all the members of the team for the wonderful conference as well as wonderful event. I wish it that it will be growing bigger and bigger, and I wanted to participate each year. Thank you so much.
He is Dr. Raghunath Pandyan. He is a faculty from NIT Warangal. So thank you very much, sir, for your nice words. Thank you.
Good afternoon, myself Yash Mishra. I came here for presentation of my BTech research work from NIT Suratkar. So there were two research work. One I presented in previous Campon, and this second was I presented in this. So the how they managed was very well. Like in all the presentation, the experts they managed were providing good tips and all for the research work we done. So and the food and all was also very well organized from the team, and the cultural program was also very good to to remove the stress for what we have in the daytime for the presentations and from the lectures, and all the speakers and all also provided very well knowledge to us. So thank you very much, and also the Shastri sir who was managing all this alone and with this team, and managing the team like this is also not easy. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Would anyone else also like to give their feedback? Thank you. Now I would like to call upon Dr. G.L. Devnani, sir, the Dean of School of Chemical Technology, to please give the concluding remarks.
Thank you, Madhita. Professor Dalai, Professor Jha, Professor Chaurasia, Professor Kapoor, Professor Shastri, faculty, Professor Vyas, Professor Mandalji, faculty colleagues, participants, and my dear students. A very good evening to one and all. I'm sure that this 3-day experience is an enriching experience for all of you. I must extend a heartfelt thanks to all the speakers for their thought-provoking presentations, our organizing committee for their impeccable coordination, and of course our participants whose enthusiasm and inquisitive spirit have been the lifeblood of this conference. As we conclude, let us move forward with a pledge to integrate the knowledge we have garnered into actions that resonate with environmental stewardship. I urge you all to carry the torch of innovations lit here and illuminate the path for a greener and more sustainable future. Thank you once again for your spirited participation and commitment to excellence. I wish you all health, success, fulfillment in your endeavors until we meet again. Safe travel and goodbye for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request our dignitaries to please release the brochure of INDACON 2025.
Taking the opportunity.
See, Dr. Sastry, got this INDACON 2025 brochure release, so I am again here to appeal to you about INDACON. See, INDACON is, ChemCon, it is annual congress of Indian Desalination Association, and we have its annual congress in the month of February, and February 25, right? So it is again going to be here in HBTU. So we will be there, and I will be definitely there again. I have been president for Indian Desalination Association for 4 years, 2019 to 2023. And when Sastry organized a workshop, say 2 years back in 22, I was here. And at that time only I had appealed to Dr. Sastry and Professor Ashish Kapoor, because he has been also associated with INDA for a long time when he was in his previous organization in Chennai. Was it SRM? Okay. So, although compared to IICHE, it's a smaller organization, but it is focused. Although the name indicates Indian Desalination Association, but we have got plenty of scope. All the areas related to water sector, desalination, water purification, wastewater treatment, water recycle, reuse, water conservation, water harvesting. It is all there in this domain, and when I took over as president, I have been advocating for bringing, one more theme to this domain, that is artificial intelligence in water sector. Because, Government of India is looking for food security already where there, energy security, water security. That is very important thing we have to look for. And when artificial intelligence is there, then even, computer, IT, electronics, everybody is there. And the use of renewable energy in the water sector. Then, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering. So everyone is there. And I appeal to all of you to please take part with full enthusiasm in this event again. And I will be there again. I will be like a host for you there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So along with Professor Chaurasia sir, Professor Jha sir and Professor Dalai sir also will be there. So they have, from their heart, they have given the wishes to us, although they are not speaking, but they will be there with us. Thank you, sir, for being there. And also Professor Pasajit Mandal, sir, Professor Vyas, sir, and all the dignitaries who have come this time, they also will be part of the Intercon next time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request Dr. Vinita Singh ma'am to please give the word of thanks. Thank you, Mudita. A very sustainable good evening to all of you present here in online and offline mode. As like our motive to sustainable in our technology, day-to-day life activities, cultures, I hope you remember our conference ChemTechnova 2024 for better understanding the importance of sustainability. As a technologist, researcher, contribute to the world in such a manner that the sustainability is never a problem or existed. As like in the start of any journey, we remember God and thank God to give us chance for that opportunity. And at the end of the opportunity, we always thank our God for the experience and hence personal relations with others and knowledge we gain during that process. So all the members of the dais, delegates, both online and offline students, coordinators, I, Dr. Vinita Singh, like to take the opportunity to thank you all from the bottom of my heart at the end of this conference ChemTechnova 2024 journey. It is giving me an immense gratification to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor HBTU Kanpur, Professor Samsher Sir. Sir, I sincerely applaud you for your unwavering step forward and permanent support for this conference and all our future projects. Now I like to thank today's Chief Guest, Professor Ajay Dalai Sir, Distinguished Professor in the field of Chemical Engineering and known across the world. Sir, please accept my thanks for your magnificent contribution in the field of Chemical Engineering and Technology, and also sharing your research experience and life lessons with us today. Now I like to thank our today's guest of honor, Professor M.K. Jha Sir, for your enriching our knowledge and add distinction to this conference. Dear all of you, coming to our next distinguished guest, it is giving me a colossal enjoyment to thank Professor S.P. Chaurasia Sir for his constant support in all the programs of Department of Chemical Engineering, HBTU Kanpur. Sir, also accept my thanks for sharing your piece of art in today's lecture. Now I like to thank Professor G.L. Devnani Sir, Dean, School of Chemical Technology, HBTU Kanpur, for constantly encourage us to perform our best in both academics and research. Now my sincere and also my heartwarm thanks to Professor Ashish Kapoor Sir, Head of the Department of Chemical Engineering, HBTU Kanpur, for his positive support for conduction, organization of conference on such a thematic area. At the end of the conference, I like to thank and congratulate Dr. S.V.R. Shastri Sir, Organizing Secretary, ChemTechnova 2024, for giving all of us the opportunity to talk about the vulnerable exercise and void in a society, the word sustainability. At last, I'd like to thank all the delegates for your time, sharing your research with us. I also like to thank all the deans, HODs, faculty members, student coordinators for their constant support during the conference, and take the credit of success of this international conference, ChemTechnova 2024. Now I'd like to thank our all partners to make this conference successful: IICHE, ACS, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, Tata Blue Scope Steel, Serogi Industry, Tata Power Solar Roof, and the other partners. Once again, I'd like to thank you all, everyone, for your graceful presence, and may you have a sustainable Holi. Happy Holi to everyone, and thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to request all of you to please stand up for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जा आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे।
I would like to request all the faculties to please come up on the stage for the group photograph. I would also like to request all the speakers to please come up on the stage for this group photograph.
आप लोग क्या होते हैं?
I would also like to request all the volunteers to please stand near the stage for the group photograph.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. All the best. God bless you guys. Happy
This February 25 meeting. More than. में जो है आपको घर जाने की चिंता होगी।
फोटो भेज दे रहा हूँ जिसको भेज
कारण ये है कि आपको जितने सब्जेक्ट में से आपको तो फिर कई सब्जेक्ट जो भी दे दिया पढ़ा सब सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हैं। मेरे को भी मार्क्स ट्रांसफर में बहुत जरूरत थी, बट हेड ने बोला ये पढ़ाओ तो आप लोग एक्टिविटीज में हमेशा पार्टिसिपेट एंड ऑल्सो बट ये करें आप लोग और एक चीज और भी है जो बच्चे कैसे करना है बात करते हैं इस तरह से कि उनसे हम ये करते हैं अपने साथ के जो बच्चे आपके जो है ना बिल्कुल बच्चे होते हैं वो नहीं आती, उनको भी ले आओ। अभी जो बच्चे घर चले गए उनको बोलो जो एडमिशन अगली बार जो है आओ आप पूरा जो है इको सिस्टम बिल्ड करना लोगों से काम कराना। आपका कुछ होने वाला नहीं होगा, यहाँ तो कलीग सुन लेंगे, वहाँ पे तो फिर मुश्किल होता है। प्लांट में इंडस्ट्री में जो नीचे के लेवल होता है वो नहीं सुनते, वो उधर 25 साल से 30 साल से वो उसका मास्टर है उधर का, वो ठीक है। तो आप यू शुड लर्न द स्किल हाउ टू गेट द वर्क डन।
If you can get work done, you ask in a holiday, you can get that. Right?
All the best.
अरे करो करो यार इसमें का देश से रिटर्न देयर आर सो मेनी रिसोर्सेज बाद में जैसे भी चलो ऑल द बेस्ट।